Next installment for Retro Wednesday.
Can you even beat this game though?
No idea. But it's a fun game, that's all I care about. Now the first question is...
Soundtrack rules.
Gyruss or Gyruss?
I would say Gyruss.
Yeah, I kind of think Gyruss. Yeah, the soundtrack is also amazing to me because it is the Bach... Is it the Prelude in D minor or the Fugue in D minor? I can never remember.
But it's really well done too.
Yeah, I love it. Ultra Games. I guess you can beat it because you got to go through all the planets. I just really want to get to Uranus. Wait. I just wanted something that was like just actiony to play because after all these other haggard ass games I've been playing. Oh. This is one of those games that kind of makes your life easier if you have a controller. Turbo. Hey, this turbo works on this one. Kinda. It works in like burst mode. All right. I don't really know what I'm supposed like if I'm supposed to shoot when they're open, I guess is what the trick is. Nah, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I remember this game in the arcade. It was like one of my favorite games. And the soundtrack is awesome. It has that distinct, you know, Konami kind of out there feel. Lots of like moving, ascending lines, and like a lot of reverb on the sound.
Yeah,
that
it
they
sounds
meant.
like a later Konami game. Is this an old game?
I think it is, yeah. And the thing I like about it is that there's so much stuff to look at the same time. Like, you have to... There's so many things to be aware of that it makes the game a lot more... It's just a very intense game. Which is fun. This is definitely like one of those games that if you ever see it and you don't own it, it's definitely worth to pick up. Boss fight. I don't know if there's like a good strategy to this or not. I just stick to one thing until I kill it.
This is one of those games that looks boring when you're watching it, but it's actually really fun to play.
It is really... the control scheme is very fluid, like... As I said it, and then I got screwed up. Oh man, I lost all my stuff. Come on, man. Whee! Yeah, I've always had a thing for this game. This is one of my favorites. Definitely, like, if you have if you're starting a game collection or don't have this game, it is definitely worth whatever pricing you find it at. And you usually don't find it too expensive.
It's like, what, $3, $4?
Yeah, $3 to $5. I always forget you have bombs in this game, too.
Or is it just a clear... It's a clear thing.
Yeah, I think so. There you go.
There are 39 stages in this game.
Alright. 35 to go. I'm up to Pluto. I do remember that the first part of this game is super easy, and then it gets really angry after this. It's like, oh, now you actually want to try hard? Okay. That was not good. I did not need to miss all those guys. Starting to get some
What do you
Nintendo
do?
slowdown. Those little... I have no idea. I think they just take multiple shots. Sometimes it's easier just to avoid them. Help! I guess I gotta kill this guy. That sound effect when you warp is such an ultra game sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Sansui controller I have is, like, messed up in some way, because, like, sometimes it works fine, then other times it, like, goes into burst mode, and now it's not, like, doing anything. Sometimes it just stops working. I don't know, it's just weird. Come on
See
now.
the intensity in the face.
I know. I'm trying so hard right now because I don't want to. It's like, this is my pick. I don't want to screw this up. Alright. This is pretty good. This is a decent run. I'm usually not very good at this. I love it. I'm just not very good at it.
Is this Bach or something?
I believe it is Bach. Pretty sure it's the... I want to say it's a prelude in D minor, but now that I'm saying it out loud, I don't think it's right. But it might be. I think it is. Or the fugue in D
Sounds
minor?
like a
I don't know. Ah, you're...
In-game Malmsteen track, bro.
Over to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the either prelude and fugue
Well-
in D minor.
You get one death?
No, I can keep going. Oh, this boss is nuts.
I don't even know what I need to do.
Stay away from that thing.
Alright.
Hurl! Alright, so Pluto's boss is not playing around.
And that's it.
Yeah. Let's give it another run. All my music friends are gonna hate me because I don't remember which one's which. Pretty sure, it doesn't matter. I know it's Bach and I know it's D minor. I just can't, I'm pretty sure it's the, I want to say it's the prelude because it does not sound fuguish at all. There's no counterpoint going on, but who knows? It's been a long time since I've been in a music history class.
To me right now. I don't know what
Sorry.
you're talking about.
So, music history time. So, Bach wrote this collection of pieces of music, and I'm sure people are going to rip all over me for doing it wrong. This is the Cliff Notes version, so bear with me. Bach...
Just play a whole
Alright.
thing.
So, Bach
Game
wrote a...
isn't conducive to it.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just do it ourselves. So, Bach wrote a collection of music called the Well-Tempered Clavier, and it was when the clavier was sort of replacing the harpsichord. The clavier was kind of like the in-between between the harpsichord and the piano. Because the harpsichord, you had to, like, manually... It was a really labor-intensive process to tune it to more than a different key. And the clavier, it was kind of the in-between stopgap, from what I remember from music history class. And he wrote a series of preludes and fugues in every key. And the prelude, obviously, you oh god, would perform first, and then the fugue would follow. And Bach's fugues followed a very specific sort of pattern and form, where you would have the theme, and then the theme would be played again, but in a slightly different key, the key of the dominant tonality and all this stuff. And I'm probably losing a lot of people as I'm explaining this, but it's basically like a fugue is a very specific pattern where you have the melody or the hook played in over and over again in different parts of the. God, I'm playing so bad because I'm trying to explain this. You have the melody being played in different registrations, so like you'd have it like on the top half, or then maybe in the bottom half, and then in between you'd have what they call episodes, I think, and that's just where you sort of take pieces of it and play it then, but not all the way through and stuff like that. So that's kind of like a fugue. That was like literally the worst explanation for a fugue I've ever done in my life, but I'm trying to play this game at the same time.
That was a fugue explanation while playing Gyruss.
Yeah. So I get forgiveness points.
Where did they come up with this name, this game, Gyruss?
I guess because of the way your ship moves, it's like a gyroscope, like around in a circle. I don't know. That's such a I don't know what I'm talking about response. I don't know. Oh, it's because it moves in a circle.
Take the stance that it was a Japanese person who came up with the game and the name, right? So it would be something like Gyruss or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's Gyruss.
It is Gyruss.
It's Gyruss.
Huh. Well, we've now settled that argument. Gyruss. This is like the GIF thing. What was the official answer for that again? Isn't it?
Bach, toccata, and fugue in E minor.
I was right. It was. I was sort of right. It was toccata and fugue, but I knew it was the fugue.
This isn't Bach.
This is not.
This sounds like Konami.
Yeah, this is Konami. But yeah, if you're ever bored and you want to listen to some classical music, I would recommend looking up the Well-Tempered Clavier. There's a billion recordings of it because it's sort of like, you know, when you're a famous piano player, that's sort of putting your mark on the map, so to speak, is to play through that whole thing. And there's one for each key, major and minor, and 2 books of it. And it is really some of the best music I've ever heard in my life. It's incredible music. My paltry explanation of how a fugue actually works does it absolutely zero justice. And obviously, like, for the game, it's sped up. I mean, it wasn't played this fast. You know since this is the fugue, so to speak, you know the prelude everyone knows? They know the prelude. Every person on the planet knows the prelude in D minor because it's
Yeah. It's like the Dracula song.
Yeah. That is the prelude in D minor.
Do you think he was thinking of something scary when he made that song?
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like he was such a genius that it's hard to even fathom how he came up with all that music. And how it's like, I mean, when you look at a fugue, a lot of times when you're analyzing it, you analyze it mathematically, and it's like mathematically perfect. And how the heck he did that is just beyond me.
That's what they did in the big books.
And I mean, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, like, most of them he wrote, like, in, like, one take. Like, it wasn't like it was a long, drawn-out composition process. He kind of, like, played them out and then, like, scored them right afterwards. It wasn't like it was some, like, long, drawn-out composition process. I'm gonna use a bomb because...
It must be really fun to be a musician and be able to play what you hear in your head.
Yeah.
Because I've thought of things that might sound cool, but I don't know how to actually transcribe it into music. Like a guitar or something.
Right. Yeah, it's cool. I wish I was I'm a terrible composer. I wish I was better at it. At least I made it back to where we were. Would have been nice if there was continues. Or, like, extra lives. I haven't gotten an extra live yet. Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Also, the bomb thing is not a clear. It just basically shoots you straight ahead. There it is, watch. That's all it does. I do not like these amoeba guys. They are really annoying. Ah! Oh, that was true luck.
Alright, so how the fuck do you do this?
Wow, that boss fight is not a joke. Here, this is your turn.